Let's say you're an interior designer in a meeting with a client talking about their walk-in closet, and they say they want their island divided into 4 sections instead of 3 with a bench on each side. Great. The problem here is that you've printed this whole thing out of scale. It says a 1/2 inch, but it just printed differently, so now you can't really help the client too much or too accurately, but you have your smart scale, so you can create a custom scale. Well, first you want to divide it into 4. So using the divide function, figure out how much it measures. It's 8 centimeters here. So you type that in, the amount of divisions you want, 4, equal ratio. And then you use these lines to create the 4 segments. And now, of course, you have to make your custom scale because you need to know if this is even a viable bench depth. So using the same reference of 8 centimeters, you type in imperial, because that's what your plan is in, how many feet and inches it is. So in this case, get past the miles, 6 feet, 5 inches, and 1/4. Okay. And now you have your custom scale. So you can measure what that bench depth is, which in this case it is, we know that this notch right here is 1 foot, 1 foot 2, 4, 6. So the bench depth is 1'6", which is a decent bench depth. But your clients are like, well, we're from Belarus and we can only read metric. We only understand metric, so press the convert button and it'll show you what it is in centimeters instead. So in this case, it's a 50 centimeter bench. Great, happy client. And they want to know what the width of the bench is. So you flip it around and it's just under 100 centimeters, so it's about 95 centimeters. Great. And really you can measure anything on the drawing now, but if you exit the meeting and you want to continue later, when you get out of this, it asks you if you want to save the scale for later, in which case you can. Great, so you can access it anytime in the future when you're using this drawing.